Hey guys, it is your girl Keri, and feast your eyes on all of this goodness. Now, my creativity is on 100% right now, and I am so ready for all the spring and summer entertaining that is about to go down. And I want to share with you today my spring and summer tablescape hauls. Now, I've collected a few of these pieces since last fall. You know, I do off-season shopping so that I can pick up items at a discount. Some of these items came from stores, some of these items came from consignment shops, and some of them came from the Goodwill. Because there is so much to unpack on these 4 mock tablescapes that I have set up here on my table, I'm going to break this video up into several videos. So today's video, I'm just going to share with you the items that I picked up, and I paired them with a mock tablescape so that you can see how I plan on using these items. And then in the next video, I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks on how to combine pieces with different fabrics and things like that. And then in the next video, I'm also going to give you 3 options, 3 different ways that you can style your tables with the same items. So let me stop gabbing and get on with the haul. Okay, so first up, this is the first tablescape, and this tablescape here is inspired by what is going on in the world today. So this is my Ukrainian themed tablescape. That's right. Look at these beautiful cranes. Look at this beautiful color. I absolutely love this fabric. It's so striking. It's so bold, and I just love these cranes on here. And this can be awesome for a baby shower, like a little boy's baby shower. This can be a little boy's birthday party. This can also be an adult themed male party with these colors. It just depends on how you pull it together. This can be as formal as you want it to be, and this can be as casual as you want it to be. So what did I purchase for this tablescape theme, this Ukrainian tablescape theme? I picked up the fabric. I got this fabric from Joann's Fabric a little while ago. I just thought it was stunning, and it would be perfect for the spring and summertime. I also picked up these beautiful chargers here, these black and white striped bold chargers. These come from Hobby Lobby, and they have that beautiful gold rim around it, and I think this would actually pair well with this particular fabric. I think this setup here would be very whimsical. And again, like I said, I'm not going to get into the entire tablescape on how I would pull this off, but just know that you can pick these up from Hobby Lobby, and these chargers can be used for a variety of tablescapes, but I think it would look good with that. Also from Hobby Lobby, you have these. These have been around for a while. They're clear, and they have the gold band on them, and I think these would work with this tablescape wonderfully as well. And because you can see through it, I could DIY these chargers where I would cut out the fabric and actually affix it to the plate so it looks like the plate was an actual crane plate. I think that would look fabulous because you don't want to really hide the fabric or cover it up with your chargers. You want to be able to see this striking fabric. And again, we'll dive into some fabric tricks and tips later. Another item that I picked up from the Goodwill, whenever I see these, I grab them. They are just really inexpensive, but they can really jazz up a table or a coffee table. And these are silver coasters. Now, when I'm picking pieces up like this, I'm always thinking about what I already have in my inventory and kind of try to mimic or match those items up. So for example, here's the beautiful coasters. I actually have 8 of these now. My collection has grown to 8, which is enough for my entire dining room table, but you can use these on a coffee table or anywhere where you need a coaster. These are about 99 cents. These I got for 99 cents from the Goodwill. And look at these chargers here. Now again, none of this silver is polished, it's been tucked away, but imagine the brilliant shine once everything is polished up. And this little, detail work kind of works in harmony with the coaster, which also kind of works in harmony with this beautiful silver piece here. Again, all these pieces need to be shined up, and that's how you build a set. None of this goes together, but it goes together, if you catch my drift. So this is beautiful, and this can actually go with this particular fabric here as well if you want to go with a really formal theme using this fabric. And then here's a selection of all the different flatware that I think would go with this theme here, and I can explain in the next video all the different themes and why I chose those pieces. But let's move on to the next tablescape. So next up we have this beautiful antique garden looking fabric, and I thought this would be beautiful for a spring garden themed tablescape. You could even do it for Easter if you wanted to do bunny, bees, and butterflies, because you have the butterflies and all the different types of insects in here. And this can be a unisex piece of fabric, because you have the toads, the hose, the rakes, the gloves, and then you have some of the feminine elements in here as well. Both men and women garden, so it depends on how you want to use this fabric. Now I do plan on doing a garden themed tablescape, and what doesn't scream garden without these little terracotta pots? Now I picked up several. I found tons of these terracotta pots on clearance. They were 3 for 50 cents. They were marked down 50% off. They were $1, and they were marked 50% off that. And I thought these would be wonderful. And it, contrasts beautifully with this fabric. How cute is this garden tool set back here? And this would be a great giveaway prize if you're doing like a game or a birthday party, if you're entertaining and you have a, garden themed tablescape. And then back there, I've had these wicker cane chargers forever, and I think they might be my most used chargers. And I also got those from the Goodwill a while back. And I also have this galvanized charger. I think the galvanized charger, the terracotta pots, all those kind of scream like garden theme. And if you layer that with the wicker, it also screams natural. And I think this would be a really nice tablescape for a mature person. And then I have these beautiful dragonfly. And as you can see, it picks up the dragonflies in the fabric, and I've had these for years. I think my very first tablescape that I ever did on YouTube about 7 years ago, I used these dragonfly napkin rings. And then you have, just your napkin here. Boy, oh boy, do we have a lot to unpack on this particular tablescape. Now I have 2 ideas here, and one of them is kind of like a antique, feminine, Frenchy type vibe, and then the next one is more of like a masculine taco night vibe. So let me share what's on this tablescape. And I just pulled out my sage green hem stitch tablecloth. Had this for a while, and first we're going to look at the vintage, antique, Frenchy type of tablescape items. Now, if you guys can recall, last year on Valentine's Day, I did an olive hue themed tablescape, and I gave you some tips on how I selected the flatware for that tablescape, because I wanted to do a masculine Valentine's Day Tablescape, and I was sharing with you how this salad spoon and fork set was masculine with the galvanized chunky handle, and how this wooden one with the antiqued metal handles was more feminine, just by, you know, its shape and everything. So I was always on the hunt for the perfect bowl to go with my, you know, feminine Frenchy type style salad servers. And I just recently found this piece in Home Goods. How cute is this bowl? And so this is what I would pair my antique looking salad servers with. How gorgeous is that? So I would put that together, and then I would just kind of scour my collection to kind of pick out other things that really go with this particular theme. And you don't necessarily have to have a theme per se. You just want your pieces to coordinate. That looks really good. Now, if I tried to take these chunky, masculine salad servers and pair it up with this bowl, it just wouldn't go right. You know, you need that nice, beautiful, slender, you know, feminine salad server set. And then you might be thinking, hey, what would that tablescape setup look like? So I was thinking somewhere along the lines, I could use these pieces that I found already had in my stash. Got these many, many years ago, and I just thought they would work beautifully together. If you see there in the back, that's the same tray as this. One of the things you can do is either use that as a platter to serve, you know, different types of foods or appetizers on them, or you could use it as your charger. And in this case, that's what I did for this setup. So let's see. So this would be the charger. And again, it follows that beautiful feminine, you know, French line, a little bit of antiquing. This just goes so well with that set. And then I added in a little bit of, you know, just classic streamline, modern, but it has a little curve on this. Again, this can also be used as a serving piece or your main dinner plate. And then this one right here is a really cute little salad plate. And it has the little, you know, antique details in that, and it just goes beautifully with that set there. And all of these pieces I got for $1. I think this came from Burlington years ago on clearance. This came from Home Goods years ago on clearance, and this as well came from Home Goods years ago on clearance. So that's just $3 right there. Now, I did not get up to go and actually pull out some silverware to go with this tablescape. We'll do that in a future video, but just act as though this little serving piece here is a knife or a fork. As you can see, it all just kind of blends together. Now we're just going to take the same tablecloth, and instead of having a really pretty vintage feminine vibe, we're going to give it a masculine taco vibe. Now here we go with our masculine taco vibe. I picked these up. I love these. You guys know I am a copper fan, and I like this kind of burnt copper mixed with black, and they say tacos on them. This is a metal taco server, and you get 2 taco servers per pack, so you have 4, and these are $5.99 each from Home Goods. I just think these are great. You can, you know, sit these right at the table in front of you, and let's just say you did a taco board. I kind of last week did a Super Bowl chili charcuterie board. Imagine doing a taco charcuterie board, and you have one of these sitting in front of you. You can just kind of sit your taco in each one and put whatever types of fillings you want in them. I just think that will be great. My family loves to eat tacos. I love, love, love Mexican and Spanish inspired foods. And then also I picked up these taco servers as well. As you can tell, we love tacos, and we plan on doing a taco themed night this summer. And these we got for $4.99 from Home Goods as well. And these work well with the plates that I picked up years ago. Had these for several years. Got them on clearance for Pier 1. I think I saved one that had the price tag on it because when I first started YouTube, when I would do my hauls, you guys wouldn't want to know what the prices were. And I want to say that these were under $1. Let me see if I can find the one that has the price tag on it. Yep, here it is. I think I have 9 of these plates, and they were 90% off. They were 69 cents. So this just blends right in with, you know, outdoor entertaining. And these beautiful salad servers here, I picked up from Home Goods last year. I love the wooden handle, and then it has like a faux marble handle here and the finial at the end. And then it has the hammered metal bowls on the fork and the spoon. And I just think that's absolutely beautiful. It ties in well with this set of taco servers. It ties in well with this set of taco servers. It ties in well with these really nice thick melamine plates. And you see the melamine plate there is brown, and then we have the same one in a sage green. And these, if you guys have been with me for a while, are my hoe plates. That's right, I said hoe plates. And if you are new to my channel, I will leave the link to the video where I have an awfully funny story time as to how I acquired these hoe plates. So check out my description box for the link for that video, or if one of my old subscribers remember the story about the hoe plates, you can leave a comment down below. Okay, moving right along. This little setup over here is another Spanish inspired setup. I just love the colors in this tablescape. I love the cobalt blues and the beautiful yellows, and I just really want to do a Hispanic themed. I don't know if I'm going to do this one for Cinco de Mayo, but I just love this setup. So let me go through what I actually purchased. Most of the items here I already had. I'm just building on to my collection. So I picked up these beautiful, you know, salad serving sets. And again, you don't always have to use the salad servers to serve salad. You can break up the set and serve other food items, but look how beautiful that is. It has a nice glossy, I guess they kind of put a finish on it to coat it, a glossy wooden handle with the nice blue and white detail on the top, a nice beautiful finial, and again these are the hammered metal on the inside of the bowl of the fork and the spoon. And I also picked these up from Home Goods as well. The next item that I picked up this from Goodwill, and as you can see, it was $6.99. If you've been with me for a while, you'll know that I love rattan, wicker, or any natural kinds of fabrics. As you can see from the different, you know, tablescapes that I have the wicker rattan charger. I have the, you know, this basket here, and I just really think adding a basket to your casserole dishes, or maybe your cups, or maybe your condiment servers, it really elevates it. It gives it a much more luxurious feel. And I love purchasing items that come with a jacket or sleeve is what I call it. And so I have this here, and I think it just blends in beautifully with the pieces I had already collected. So back here, and these pieces also came from the Goodwill, but I picked these up before I even started my YouTube channel. And These three were kind of bundled together in a set at Goodwill, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I picked all three pieces up for $3. And I like this because they can be separated. You can just, put something here in this bowl. This bowl could be a vase. You can put a floral arrangement. I mean, you can do lots of things with that. This here could be combined, a combined piece. You can put some dip here, set that off to the side, and maybe put, some vegetables, some colorful, food here that can go with that dip. Because when you have this beautiful cobalt blue, you want to bring out the brightness of the foods you plan on serving on this platter. But I just think this goes well with the pieces that I have collected. And again, I've been collecting this for years. I've had this for at least 8 years. I had that before YouTube, and I'm just now picking this piece up here. I'm in no rush because I have other white dishes that I could mix and match with what I have already here, because this already has a white rim on it. And even if it didn't, white dishes go with everything. And then I have these plates down here. I only have 2 plates like this, but I am still on the hunt to try to find some. And if I do happen to have to spend a little bit more money on the other plates, that's fine, because I got these for 50 cents a piece from the Goodwill, again, years ago. And I think that would pair well with this carving knife set. This is a vintage Bakelite. Back in the day, they used to use these types of plastic resin type handles. They called it Bakelite, and I just think that blends in beautifully with this overall tablescape. And you can use this to maybe cut your steak if you're going to cook a steak on the grill, do some carne asada or something like that for your Mexican feast. I just think that just, went in beautifully. And again, you have this whole thing going on. It would look really nice. And then if you're doing outdoor dining, it would just be great to keep it nice and casual and have this little caddy here, which I also picked up recently from the Goodwill. And I got this for $2.99. And again, this kind of just blends right on in with everything, even though it was purchased separately. And you can just throw in some knives, spoons, forks, some napkins, just to make it easy breezy. Set it outside on a table and you're good to go. And finally, back there in the back is my round wooden server, and I am totally in love with this. It took me a while to find it. I wanted to find the perfect sized round wooden board that had a lip on it and that also had handles, because if you recall in my previous video when I shared with you how to make a Super Bowl chili charcuterie board, I explained to you the different types and why you should pick certain boards, and I love this one. And this would be perfect even for this tablescape over here. If you did a taco night, you could line up all the tacos around this board and then just put the meats in them just to get things started. And then in the center, you can just put all the different condiments. Someone can come, pull a taco from there, put it in their tray, and while their tray, taco tray is open and the taco is open, they can just grab all the condiments that they want to put on top of their meats. I would probably just do a partial section of maybe like chicken, just the meat in there, and then the fish maybe, and then maybe a steak. So then you'll have your meat base, and then you can fill it with whatever toppings that you want. And I got this one because I thought this was the perfect size. This would accommodate, if you're doing a charcuterie board, for anywhere from 4 to 8 people, depending on what you're putting on this board. And I absolutely love this. It came from Home Goods, and I believe it was $24.99. And we can talk about charcuterie boards and sizes and things like that, and what other options you can use this for in a later video. Now, another item that I picked up, this doesn't really have anything to do with the tablescapes. I actually am so excited that I found another set of my everyday dishes. I've had this set, this exact set here, for many, many years before I even started my YouTube channel. This is one of my favorite sets, and it is my everyday set. This is what we use every single day. And if you saw my video from years ago when I did a where do you store it all, and I shared with you how I stored all of my flatware, and I shared with you all the various pieces of flatware I had, and you would know that I was down to just one spoon and a couple of forks. I don't know how my dishes go missing, but my everyday spoons and forks go missing in this household. So I was able to replenish them, and that says something about, you know, my style. It really doesn't change that much. I love these 10 plus years ago, and I still love them, and I bought the exact same set again. I got these from at home, and it was $34.99. Here's another item that I picked up. It really doesn't have anything to do with these tablescapes, but it was, you know, for my haul. And you guys know I do my quality time tablescapes, and those are for just me, a little tablescape that I do to have my own little quiet time. And I just thought that this was such a cute mug. It was, you know, I'm fully charged. I'm at 50%. And I am about to just die. I just thought this was really, really cute. And I picked this up for Tuesday morning for $4.99. How cute is that? This needs to be shined up as well. Again, polished, but every time I see this style of bowl, whether it be small, large, big, this is a staple key piece for me. I collect them all, so I always pick them up. I found one, and these typically run about 99 cents. Most of the times I see them between 69 cents and 99 cents for this size. This is the Revere bowl. While out thrifting at one of my favorite high-end consignment shops, I found this vintage Tiffany taste book, coffee table book, and you guys know that I just love, love, love vintage serving pieces. I love to incorporate, you know, very unique vintage pieces into my everyday tabletops. And a lot of times when I, you know, how I find out about these things, I study all of the older books, magazines, and learn all about, you know, the different way they served with those pieces, how they used those pieces. And I just look at the tabletops and kind of I just look at the tabletops and kind of, you know, see how they set their tables, what they used, and then I just kind of take that and make it my own, update it, put my own unique twist and spin on it for my tabletops. But I just love, love, love these coffee table books on entertaining and tabletops. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my haul video. So let me know down in the comments below, what was your favorite item on these different mock tablescapes? And again, like I said, I'm going to come back and dissect each one of these mock tablescapes one by one. Leave down in the comments below what it is that you would like to see first, or what would you like me to cover when I cover these 4 different tablescapes. And like I said, what I plan on doing is going through each tablescape and giving you 3 options, whether it's how to do it casual, how to do it elegant and formal, or how to do it, you know, with just a few guests or a bunch of guests. Each one is going to have 3 different ways, and all the options will vary. So let me know what you'd like to see. And until next time, I'm going to keep calm and carry on. Bye guys.